Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back. The Dokkan early stream. Tuesday the 2nd of December, we have the release of the TEQ Androids EZA. Got some red zone missions, we got all sorts of stuff going on. The Cell Story event update came out before the stream started, so I just started that here. But we will jump out. There's no real rush to do this. Don't really care about the support memory. I'm not going to do like a showcase for it or anything, so I we'll finish up this stage and then we'll jump straight into the EZA. The EZA should be super easy because the weakness category is Future Saga, so obviously that will get absolutely destroyed by this. Also, I've just noticed the weird, my camera, it looks a lot lighter than it did before, and the weird, that weird spot on the thing is back. So I don't know if it's randomly, the camera's reset to a thing that it was on before. What was the thing that I changed? It wasn't that. Was it the white button? No. Well, whatever it was that I changed before, I'm going to have to change again. Because that's weird that it's done that. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? I'm not sure if the Androids EZA and stuff is live on the private server, because I don't have 16, so the iOS, yeah. So yeah, because where did it? Oh, it's there. ISO thing. Exposure. Yeah, I think it was to do with making making this darker but making the light brighter. Yeah, there we go. Because now, yeah, the background looks darker and the white spot thing's disappeared. Thank you. I couldn't. Yeah, I think it's ISO, but yeah, I couldn't remember what it was at all. Thanks on hand tech support from Little Blue. You love to see it. Shout outs to Little Blue W's in the chat. Yeah, 30 stage EZA. 9 more days until the Game Awards. You're going to do a stream a few hours before. I wasn't planning to do anything for it. Although when is it? 9 days. So it's just going to be on a Thursday. Okay, I've got new panel missions as well. Oh wait, no we don't. It's the one that you couldn't do. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that mission has been there since the panel missions got added, but you couldn't do it because the event wasn't out yet. Red zone missions, support memory boost. So, are there missions to get the extra TEQ Androids medals, or do you just have to re-grind their thing? Because that would suck. Okay, yeah, there is. Yeah, so you just get like the whole extra set of medals again. Cool. Yeah, just have to do the EZA. That's the exact perfect way that it should be. Trying to think who's going to be like the best for just getting it done quickly.
All right, let's do this.
Good old 30-stage EZAs. Oh god, what is this now? This is from the Squadra. Nice. Apparently the Squadra Discord posted the details for the Ultimate Gohan thing, and there's a mistake that now needs to be like fixed. Wait, how am I not in there? Don't know how well managed that thing. Like they posted an update thing as well. Like I didn't even notice it was on the 21st of November, tagging a bunch of people saying that like you haven't made enough content for like, because the Squadra like program thing, you have to like make a certain amount of videos, and I haven't even played it since the last time I streamed it, and like I'm not included in that thing. Start the stream with a single. Ooh, brother. What if part 2 is Vegito Blue? What relevance would Vegito Blue have as being part 2 of a Android 16 Androids and Uncontrollable Power? Like, he's not on either of those categories. It's one of those very few times, because we always say never with Dokkan, but I would fairly comfortably say that the Part 2 LR is not going to be Vegito Blue. As in, like, 0% chance. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's here. Good old 30-stage EZAs, we love those. We'll get through it as quick as we can. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm not sure the best way to then test the androids, because I do not have 16. I'm just going to double check the private server, but I'm pretty sure it's not updated. Remember last year it was Gotenks when the Dokkan Fest was Buhan. So they were both like Buu Saga. So it's not going to be Vegito Blue. I think it's very unlikely the Part 2 LR will be related to Android 16. It'll be a Saiyan, but not Vegito Blue. Yeah, if anything, it's going to be like Vegeta or Trunks, or like a Super Trunks or a Super Vegeta, or Future Gohan. Like, It's going to be something that's even at least somewhat related to Android/Cell Saga. Imagine it's just reversible exchange Trunks and Future Gohan. Yeah, so the private server that I use hasn't been updated yet, so the TEQ Androids and 0 and 19 EZAs aren't on there. So that's kind of annoying. Yeah, Christopher, how's it going? Yeah, but the androids leading Future Saga isn't really important because they're not the main unit of the celebration. If they were the Dokkan Fest and that was their leader skill, then I think we could consider any like Future Saga characters. But Red Zone Broly of the Pure Saiyans has a 6 Hybrid Saiyans mission, so I'm sure EZA AGL Trunks isn't the only thing being released that would help with that. Potentially, although I would assume the mission is still doable like now. But that should be interesting. But yeah, that is also true. Vegito Blue is like a top tier anniversary, like we'll drop this guy as like a Carnival LR or like Dokkan Fest LR as part of a big celebration kind of character. He's not going to be a random like... I mean, technically it is a Carnival, but it's still like a random Part 2 LR. LR Final Flash Super Vegeta. Yeah, I would love to see that. Voiced, like, really good animation Final Flash active skill.
Alright, let's do this.
Man, 30 stage EZAs. Who came up with these? Whose idea was this? Part 2 LR Super Trunks. Yeah, because obviously the TEQ Dokkan Fest one is like Super Saiyan Trunks that transforms into Super Trunks. So... Someone did raise a very good point in the comments of like the other, like one of the videos I made the other day though, is like when people say they want to buy Guy's Goku, it's like what do we expect him to do? Like, die? Because like people, I guess people want to see like the animation and stuff, but it's like, but what is the unit actually going to do? Like... I wonder if one day they'll make a busted character, because the combinations could be pretty crazy, but imagine one day they make a character where their active skill is just that the other two characters on the rotation immediately get to use their active skill or their standby. Like, so then for characters that have really weird or difficult conditions, you could just use this other character and then you get their, like the other two people on the rotation get their active skills. I don't know how broken that would be, because then characters who like bare minimum only get like their active skill on turn like 6, you could potentially be getting it on like turn 1 or 2, depending what the other character's like restriction is. Because like imagine if theirs was like below a certain amount of HP, so you go into an event, get hit really hard on turn 1, and then turn 2 you can use that character's active skill, and then the other two characters can use their active skills. So like 10-year TEQ Goku could just fuse into Vegito like straight away. Or like Daima Goku could use his active skill, although obviously technically for him doing it early is not necessarily good, but like that kind of thing I think would be pretty crazy. I need my heroes EZAs. You and me both, but when will it be? Who knows? Excuse me. I found my first troll message in Where Winds Meet, a true Dark Souls player. Nice. So my sub ran out. No sub notification. Oh, that's weird. Let me check. I might have to re-log into Streamlabs with Twitch. It doesn't even show on here for some reason. Maybe it's just like taking a minute to go through. Yeah, because that's the test sub thing. So it should work. I find it doesn't always do it now on Twitch, and there's an option to share it. Okay. AGL, Future Trunks and Gohan definitely could EZA in Part 2, depending on who the Part 2 LR is and everything. I think I could definitely see that being a possibility. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's here for the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're slowly but surely getting through the 30 stages here. And we'll be able to EZA both of our androids. Not sure what I am then going to do, because I don't have 16. I'll probably try doing a showcase with using the TEQ Androids lead, and just kind of do the video as like a, you know, how good are the androids EZAs if you didn't pull 16, because I know a lot of people didn't pull him. A lot of people wouldn't have summoned for him, which is fair. Like, I absolutely do not blame anyone for not summoning. You know, the yellow Yajirobe from Future Saga? Yeah. Bearded Yajirobe. Yeah, the banner was not good. Like, absolutely everyone should have skipped the banner.
All right, let's do this.
Trunks and Gohan EZA, the last 2021 LRs left to EZA would be Tapion and Minosha and LR Goku and Piccolo. Funny how the last three are all joined forces, yeah. I guess it's because joined forces, just like as a thing, has kind of like fallen off like really hard because obviously with the category issues and stuff. And the fact that reversible exchange has like completely taken over as like the actual only thing that you want, like you don't want joined forces anymore, you just want reversible exchange. So
All right, let's do this.
Dokkan original of Goku living when he does the Bye Guys animation, like how LR Future Gohan beats his opponent. It's like a Dokkan original of a happy ending. That would be cool. What would be really funny actually is if it's like a super attack counter. So he like teleports the enemy away, but then also like he teleports back, and then yeah, like the enemy super attack just doesn't do anything. I think the 3-year LRs could super EZA during the 11th anniversary. I mean, I guess it's definitely possible, like, because we're going to be getting the 8th year normal EZAs. The only problem is it's such a like huge jump for super EZAs, because like we only have like 2 of the 120 leads like super EZAing. So like the fact that they would be then like a category lead getting a super EZA, like that's quite a big jump, like all things considered. To go from having like, yeah, like we've got 0 category leads with EZAs, and then all of a sudden we'd be getting the super EZAs for like 2 big category leads. Yeah, I feel like that's probably going a bit far. In fact, let me make this a lot easier. I can just chat with the chat and do this rather than getting distracted. Where is the... There we go. Because then I can bring up my thing here, bring up the auto clicker. So why are you not... Is it because the enemy level thing is different? Oh yeah, because it's on like a different... There we go.
All right, let's do this.
Couldn't find anywhere where I could share it. That's strange. The badge hasn't changed either. I'm not sure if there is a different badge for 3 months on Twitch. Let me have a look. Can't even see where the option thing is. Wish I had an auto clicker for iPhone. Yeah. But yeah, Dr. Pritch, how's it going? How you doing? That's not it.
All right, let's do this.
Subscriber badges, there we go. Yeah, if there's only the Twitch one, the badge changes for the first time at 6 months, which I think is the same for YouTube actually. I think it's the same as YouTube. Up way too late tonight. It's 12:30 AM my time, but I wanted to get the Androids done before bed. Yeah, fair. Did you get 16? I only did the free tickets and got like a bunch of SRs. I got some, actually I got the TEQ Androids off of the Dokkan Day tickets. I got 14 SRs off of the actual like tickets that came out on the day he came out. %, nice. 17's only 55%. 17 is good though. Like, it's one of those things, if you're going to summon for 16 and you do pull him, you do really want to have the 17. Can the androids be used at full power in a traditional Future Saga team? I think so. You just look at their passive again quickly. They don't have anything that is restricted to like allies, do they? No. Yeah, no, nothing in their passive at all is like reliant on them being ran with certain characters or anything, so. So yeah, technically any team you can run the TEQ androids on, they'll still be able to perform like their full thing. Although, what 220 leaders do they even have? Got 6 towers, 3 in 1 multi, damn. That's kind of crazy.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, they're not going to be on Goku's full lead, are they? Because what's his thing? It's like Bond of Parent and Child and Final Trump card, yeah. So they're not going to be on there. STR Cell, Worldwide Chaos or Androids, okay. They're on STR Cell's lead, but yeah, in terms of actual 220 leads, they've only got STR Cell and 16. What do you predict for the Dual Dokkan Fest? Oh, what, for New Year's? Man, I don't know. I've heard the speculation about, like, the idea that it could be them doing Daima and doing LRs, which, you know, they did do before for Superhero. So, like, it's definitely not impossible. I don't know. It's a tough one. Like, it's one of those things that's really hard for, like, to predict the Dual Dokkan Fests, because they always could be something that you least expect. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You can get away with them in a lot of teams regardless, based on the content. Like, if you're doing a shorter event against one enemy, you can kind of just throw them onto any team, even if they don't get the leader skill. Because then all you're doing with them is the first turn they're on rotation, you use their active skill and then put them in slot 3. So you get a free turn, and they don't come back for, like, 3 turns. So if they're on turn 1, you get a free turn 1, and they don't come back until turn 4. So
All right, let's do this.
Chances are, even when they come back on turn 4, if it is a shorter event, if you haven't beaten the enemy by the time turn 4 starts, potentially you are going to beat the enemy on turn 4. So you just put them in slot 3 again, and ideally you've won before it gets to them getting hit in slot 3. But obviously now that they've got their EZA and they're a lot better, especially against a Key Blast super boss where you don't actually need to worry about them like getting killed by a super attack, then there's definitely a lot of situations or a lot of events where you could just throw them onto a team and they're probably going to be fine. And you just don't have to worry about it, right? Surprising as they made them as good as they are, yeah. When do you think the heroes units will EZA? I know, like, at this point I honestly don't know. Like, I would have bet that it would have happened by the end. If I had to have made a bet, which I probably shouldn't have anyway, but like, if I had to have bet, I would have said by the end of November, because November is the month where the heroes EZAs usually happen. But obviously now here we are, having now just moved out of November, and we still didn't have any news about them. So honestly, I really don't know. Yeah, the only important units left for Daima is Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So, like, they could do them as a dual Dokkan Fest, like, New Year's, do them as LRs like they did for Superhero. I could see that being a thing. I still personally think there'll be anniversary, but Ku and Do. Could you imagine if it was 2 joined forces characters and it was literally like Ku and Do and then like Tamagami's 1, 2 and 3? Which, I mean, in a way, that would be a really good choice, because for me, that is like 0 hype. So I just would not care about summoning and therefore would save all my stones. But yeah, I see them doing... I can see them doing, as I feel like they've been doing it for all the releases for this last part of the year, doing characters that, or not just characters I suppose, but like units that you would want to summon for. Because even 16, like 16 isn't like a super hype character, I guess, but his card is really good. Yeah, Aaron Su exists, yeah. And what's his name? Is it Degasu? The, like, Supreme Kai's brother? using the Twitch app. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not like super up on all the Twitch side stuff, but yeah, if you're going through it through something else, maybe that's why. No, I said they are hype releases, but then I said 16 is kind of not for the character, but more so because the card is good. Same with Goma. Goma's not necessarily like a hype character, but he's basically like the best unit in the game. Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku is hype just because it is Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku, but he is also good.
All right, let's do this.
New Super Saiyan 2 has got to come at some point, right? Well, I mean, after we got Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as part of the anniversary, and everybody hates him apparently, so Super Saiyan 2 seems to be somewhat cursed, currently at least. The problem with like not getting more hero stuff is the fact that like Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 as a category just have like so few things to draw from. Like the Heroes thing, Heroes was providing a lot of extra, like Super Saiyan 3s and potentially even like Super Saiyan 2s that weren't from the actual like canon show. Which obviously now we don't have, so and now that we don't have them, like there's so few actual like Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 characters in the thing. Yeah, that's a stupid name for Goma, especially considering how good he is.
Right, let's do this.
Like LR, it makes it almost sound like he's not good. Like the unit is cheeks, which is a funny term, like for a bad unit, saying that the unit is cheeks. But yeah, New Year's crossover. Someone actually, that is something that someone has suggested before. Where, like, imagine if the Dual Dokkan Fest for New Year's was like Xeno, Trunks, and Fu. That would be pretty cool. And then they just drop all the heroes and Xenoverse EZAs, like, during that celebration. That would be awesome. Yeah, Dokkan is about to be 11 years old. Yeah, a month from now, we'll be going into, like, the start of January, and then literally, like, it'll be a couple of weeks until the countdown celebration starts. So... the most annoying thing about, like, the 30-stage EZAs, as we said before, though, over the years, is because they take so long. It's like a character gets an EZA, so you're excited to, like, use them with their new EZA and see how good they now are. Except first you have to spend, like, 45 minutes, and we're still only on stage 23. Spend 45 minutes going through the event. Yeah, I don't want anything hyped before the anniversary to spend stones, yeah. Dokkan Awakening them takes, like, no time at all now, with, like, the missions that every, like, thing has now when they come out, like, the boost. You can get the unit, like, fully awakened in, like, 3 or 4 runs. Finally got to 600 of every Dokkan Fen medal. Why? I can understand at least using the stamina for, like, link leveling. Didn't do our... Yeah, we didn't. Damn. Well, we've got 2. That means we've got 2 to do today.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we got this awesome advent calendar thing. We've got one for the last couple of years now. You can get these things. They're like a brand. They're called Exit Games. They're kind of like almost like escape rooms, like in a box. It's like a puzzle, and you have, like, different cards and pages and things. But yeah, it's like this awesome advent calendar that is in and of itself, like, this whole... The whole box is, it's like a escape room challenge type thing. So, like, you open the door, like, the only door that is, like, numbered is the first one. Or it might not even be numbered, but, like, it tells you which one to open first. And, like, in the first one, there's, like, a puzzle that you have to do. And then the solution to the puzzle will then, like, help you work out, like, which of the doors is then the next one. And they're really cleverly put together, because, like, you can't get it wrong. Like... the result of the puzzle will be, like, some symbols, and then it kind of tells you, like, which way to go on the box to, like, get to the next door. And if you get to that door and it doesn't match the symbols that you've got, then it's wrong. So you can't, like, just open the wrong ones and open them all in the wrong order. But it's really cool, because as you go throughout the month, and obviously as you get closer to the end, because otherwise it'd be harder to do early on, but, like, some of the puzzles will literally involve having to, like, take parts of the box apart, or, like... there might be clues written, like, on the back of the box even, or, like, one of the puzzles I think in one of the previous years was, like, to do with the numbers in the barcode on the actual box itself. Like, it's really cool. And then, yeah, it's structured like an advent calendar, so you get, like, one puzzle thing to do every day. It's awesome. But yeah, it's Little Blue's quite ill at the moment, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So yesterday was the first of the month, and we forgot to do it. So... but yeah, now it means we've got 2 to do today.
All right, let's do this.
Hey, Tala, how's it going? Yeah, doing good, you know, just doing the good old, everyone's favourite 30 stages of an EZA. You love to see it. Yeah, Dark FE, how's it going? I really like the Dimer rewrite. Hey, there we go. Shout out to Christopher for the Twitch Prime sub. Twitch sub for 3 months. Let's go. Because I don't have the Twitch app. Right, yeah. Well, there you go. So, W's for Christopher in the chat. 3 months as a Twitch subscriber. World Tournament's not this Friday. No, it's next Friday, the 12th it starts. From Mark. Oh, hi Mark. Oh, I think I actually saw somebody post about it. Is it that like Dragon Ball Magic thing? I didn't actually realise that's what that was. I thought it was like a whole new, like original thing. Right. Yeah, I thought that was just like a original thing that they done. I mean, AJ did some of it too. Yeah, I saw someone post about it. I can't say I know much about it, but sounds interesting. Be interesting to see, yeah, what other changes they've made to the World Tournament other than just changing the ticket thing. To see if there are any other changes. Because, yeah, I don't know the thing about, like, the SR cards. I don't know how you can even get them anymore. Not that you necessarily would even want to, but for most people. Like, most people don't care about that, because obviously the cards themselves are basically useless, but... So it's kind of like... Why would you bother? Hey, shout out to No Limits for the $2 super chat. What should I spend my 3 red crystals on? Oh, well, as a new player. Let's have a look. Once we get out of the EZA, I'll have a proper look at the list again, because I can't say I know who they are without looking at them, to be honest.
All right, let's do this.
I need to finish off this. I need to finish off the Heroes EZA. Heroes? Oh man, see, we've got Heroes EZA on the brain now because they just won't give it to us. But yeah, I need to finish off these. We have no Saiyans have no limits EZA. I mean, the We Saiyans have no limits EZA probably will be good. Hopefully. The idea, hopefully, is that always these characters that are like really bad on release or just become memes because they're so bad, like their EZAs are actually good. Obviously, we have no way to actually know, like, and their EZA could end up being just as much of a disappointing like meme as they are or they were, but hopefully that wouldn't be the case. I'm just very much hoping that once they do get their EZA, they are actually good. But in a way, that would also be funny if they just stayed a meme and were still bad even after the EZA. I hope that isn't the case though, like, because they were kind of fun on release. Like, they could be good in the content that they released, like, during, because like against Zamasu during that worldwide content, like, you could put them in slot 1 and they could dodge like everything and you could be in a good spot, but sometimes obviously not. That was their biggest problem, is that in the tough content, like, they had that ability to dodge in slot 1, but in the difficult content it would be a case of if they didn't dodge in slot 1, then obviously you would just be dead. So they were kind of like, you could use them and they could be good, or they could just be a massive liability and you just die. So it's kind of, I can see why like people were not happy about them like overall, but there were times and events where you could just use them and they would just be really good. Okay. Stage 30 done, finally. I swear I put extreme, but I didn't. I put super. I've never seen that before. Or have I? I mean, I already did years ago, so... Alright, let's see. How many dozing Kais is it going to take for... Oh, wow. 4 of them just worked. I'm just going to use that, and then they'll be done. And then I can use some for the other one. Oh, I should have put in more things, didn't I? Because they weren't finished. Okay. So now we can grab our mission rewards. Tech androids are probably just like dodge and additional, I would imagine. Extreme in. There we go. Yeah, it's good that they just at least give you all the missions. Give you all the medals just by doing the actual EZA itself. Because, yeah, that's one of the reasons why sub-EZAs always used to be so annoying. Because it's like you'd beat an EZA and then you have to, like... you'd have to, like, replay the levels for stamina to get the extra medals. Jiro and 19 do not have a farmable super, no. Yeah, it's always a good idea to wait to use your redstones as well. Just because someone, like, another unit could get an easy... Wow, I've got 5 extra copies of them. I mean, I might as well use that one. I didn't even see that before. Yeah, exactly. We don't know what they could drop for a super EZA. But yeah, let's have a look. So, you get 3 redstones. The GT Super Saiyans are decent. Janemba's good. I mean, Vegito Blue and Rose are pretty good, depending on if you have like a future Saga team. The Super Saiyan 4s are good. Gogeta's really good. I mean, honestly, like, depending on what teams you have, I guess it depends what leaders you have as well. But if you got, like, STR Gogeta, AGL Vegito Blue... no, Super Vegito's not very good. STR Gogeta, Physical Vegito Blue. And then who else would you get for the other one? And Gohan can still be okay, but... Because I think Gogeta with his Super EZA, the problem is, I guess, as a new player, is not only are you getting the character, but you've then got to do their EZA and their Super EZA, which you might not actually have, like, the teams and stuff to be able to do. But yeah, STR Omega, if you can run Omega's team, I guess it depends how new you are. But yeah, STR Omega, Int Buhan's really good if you have, like, a Buu Saga team, or, like, a Artificial Life Forms or Uncontrollable Power, or anything like that. Could anyone Super EZA from these characters? Yeah, I'm not sure, actually. This guy soon, maybe. This guy soon, maybe. This guy soon, maybe. But yeah, STR Super Gogeta is probably one of the best ones. All the ones that cost 3, I don't think are, like, worth it at all. Apart from maybe the GT Super Saiyans, but... yeah, Buhan is really good for extreme teams. Worldwide Chaos and Future Saga. Yeah, that's the problem. Their leader skill sucks for androids. Yeah, it's like really difficult for me to run a good androids team because I don't have 16 or the banner unit 17. Alright, I was going to say, why is there a mission for Extreme Z Awakening 3 characters? But yeah, I guess it's because we already know. Yeah, I was torn between Tech Cell and STR Cell. The different, I guess, depending on the event, it's like STR Cell can like slot 1 and then revive potentially. Which OST is this? Yeah, it always reminds me of like Friday the 13th or something. Oh yeah, this is with a Freezer one. It's one of those random OSTs that like, it kind of fits with like the theme of the character, but it just seems weird as like an OST. Okay, so OST is pretty solid. It's different and unique. It's just one of those, I guess, like it's a good OST for like the character and everything. It's just it doesn't work well as like a background music OST. I guess it's more so the thing. Okay, who's a good Key Blast super boss? Kale and Caulifla have one. I can't remember which one actually has one. Let me have a look. Challenge. Where is it? Pure Saiyan's Red Zone. Kale and Caulifla. Yeah, the first phase they have one, and then the final phase Caulifla has one. So I feel like that works relatively well. I'd love to see some snow. Yeah, we haven't had snow. I'm trying to think if we've had proper snow here. Like, in a while. I don't think so. Use a 90% one. Let's use the guest ones instead of like just using the friend one in case I want to try and do them like later for like a challenge run or something, and then it's like then you find you've used your only like good friends. I don't have AGL Cell and Tech Androids. I mean, the only reason I'm doing this team is to showcase the Tech Androids, so I'm not sure, like... If you don't have AGL Cell, there isn't really a good leader for the androids. I guess 17 has 170. Oh wait, it's Android / Saga or Power Absorption, so he's not even on the team. So you can't even use him on the Cell lead. Because yeah, at least the androids get a 200% lead from Tech Cell. Because yeah, he's on Power Absorption, so he's still able to do it. I guess we'll have to put STR Cell on here then. Oof. Right, let's see how we go. I need them on the first rotation, really. I mean, I could do this. But then Dr. Giro and 19 are in slot 7, which is annoying. Yeah, my day 1 tickets, like the day that 16 came out, I just got like 14 SRs. $116 come back on the Saiyan Day banner. The Saiyan Day banner. I don't... No, because isn't the Saiyan Day banner like always just Saiyans? Yo, King Boo, how's it going? Isn't the banner like all Saiyans? The Tanabata unit usually comes back on Saiyan Day, which is weird. I guess because it's Golden Frieza and Gogeta, so it kind of makes sense, I guess. Happy holidays. I mean, yeah, I guess we are into December now. We got the tree on in the background. Okay, so I wish I had a scouter like on this rotation though, because like if they are going to get Key Blast supered, I'd want to put them in slot 1. Okay, so we're at 377k defense. Okay, anyway, let's get this recorded. Let's get this show on the road, as they say. Hey guys, Marsegid here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we've finally finished EZAing the TEQ androids. You gotta love 30-stage EZAs, and we're going to try them out here and see how good they are. Now, obviously for me, I don't have Android 16, so I am running the AGL Cell as the leader. He does give them a 200% leader skill, so we've got him and a friend 16, so we're missing out on about 20% stats, right, from the being a 220 lead instead of a 200% lead, but hopefully they should still be pretty good. So post EZA, remember now they greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn on their super, immense damage and seals the enemy. They get 200% attack and defense, 17% damage reduction and 18% chance to dodge. They change key spheres of a certain type to TEQ. They get an extra key per TEQ or rainbow orb obtained, and they get a guaranteed additional super. Then for every key sphere obtained, they get 35% attack and defense. If it's a TEQ key sphere, they get an extra 18% attack and 17% defense, meaning that we're getting like just over 50% to each stat if we are picking up TEQ orbs. 2 or more TEQ orbs obtained or 1 rainbow orb gives them chance to crit, damage reduction and dodge extra 35%. So again, over 50 odd percent for both of those. So you've only got to get 2 TEQ orbs or 1 rainbow orb. Then when they attack with 12 or more key, they get 150% attack and defense. If HP is 35% or less, they get an extra 17% damage reduction and 18% dodge chance. And then when receiving a Ki Blast super, they nullify it when HP is 35% or more. Or if you've picked up 7 orbs, they'll nullify it regardless of your HP. Then they also give Android category allies attack and defense 15% for 2 turns with 8 or more key spheres obtained. So their active skill, which wasn't mentioned in the EZA details that got posted because obviously they never change, can be activated when facing only 1 enemy whose HP is 35% or more, or when facing 3 or more enemies, and is the Ghost Usher active skill, right? So we can use this straight away, technically. We're doing the Kale and Caulifla stage because they do actually have a few Ki Blast phases, although I do want to get 16 doing his thing in slot 1. So we got 8 orbs. They're already at 727k defense with 54% damage reduction. When they attack, they get 150% attack and defense. So that's going to be pretty good. And they greatly raise on both their supers because they're guaranteed to get an additional. Okay, they didn't super in slot 1. That's good. Hopefully they will super the androids here. They only have Android Assault and Fierce Battle with the AGL 16. As you can see, obviously he doesn't have a ton of links active, so he's not getting crazy high attack stat here. But 35.6 million, okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good for how defensively strong they will be as well. And that 35 jumps up to 38. Additional is definitely a good build for them as well, because like if we get a 3rd super here, if we do get the hidden potential, we'd be looking at like 40 mil. Nice. Yeah, there you go. So I mean that's pretty good for the first turn. Just 3 supers, 3 greatly raises. Come on, super me. Let's go. Look at that. Couldn't have asked for a better first turn. So not only do we take no damage, but we now have the 2-turn support for all of our Android allies because we negated a Ki Blast super and I picked up 8 orbs. So that's pretty cool. STR Cell is a bit of the liability on the team. Like, obviously for me, I don't have the AGL 16 or the Banner Unit 17. So I'm in kind of an awkward position in terms of like the best version of the Androids team that I can actually make. I just kind of have to make do with what I've got. The EZAs for the TEQ androids and the 19 and Jiro aren't on the private server yet, so I can't do like a showcase for them. I might keep you. TEQ Cell can slot 1 against superclass units, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Yeah, we got 19 and Jiro on the next rotation as well. So, and then remember, everyone's got that little bit of extra support on this turn from the TEQ androids negating a super last time. Like, it's not a huge amount, like the 17 and 18%, but it's still better than nothing that we just get for the next turn because they got supered on the previous turn. Oh, they're going to super AGL cell, aren't they? Bruh. Don't do it. Does AGL cell have the dodge chance in first form? I can't remember. Yeah, he does. And they didn't super him anyway, so it's fine. 17's not going to kill, is he? And then we're going to go into this next turn with them on, like, no health. Which is annoying, because we're not. That means we won't get to see 19 and Giro attack. It's going to be so close as well. That's super annoying. Yeah, if that other additional normal had been an additional super, it would have been fine. Yeah, because like on this rotation, we've got a couple of extra links active. Nightmare, Brutal Beatdown. You would just grab those for 16. And then those for the android. So again, 8 orbs. 821k. Remember that like 16 when he gets hit is then already giving a bunch of like extra support. So these guys are like, once the turn actually comes into play, like these guys are well over 1 million defense before they even start doing anything. But yeah, obviously the tech androids having the unit super. Oh man, he's going to get an additional. That was really good that they dodged that. I thought we'd get to see the tech androids attack again. But the unit super obviously really good for 16 as well, because then that's giving even more defensive support to like the next rotation. I really want to probably just get the revive here with Tech Cell, STR Cell. So I might just leave him in slot 1 because he will probably die here. I don't really want to heal, but at the same time, like, if he doesn't die, I don't want Tech Cell to be nerfed by not having any rainbow orbs or anything. Yeah, okay, they should kill STR Cell here. But yeah, second phase, they don't have a Key Blast super, so this is where, like, it would be potentially risky for the tech androids, but to be in slot 1. But ideally, they want to be a slot 2 unit with AGL 16. But yeah, this is the only problem where, like, being a nuker can potentially be an issue, is like not being able to pick up all the orbs themselves. I mean, should I just use the active skill now? This is why having double 16 is better, because then it's like you still have another one if you need to use it. Because yeah, that puts him on like already 2 million defense start of turn. Yeah, see, I was hoping that would drop down those other tech orbs. So this will be an example of like not a great turn for them. So 5 orbs, they're at 553k. They do get quite a lot like from attacking, but let's see. So we get the unit super, 44 million from 16 here. And the additional 48. Press 16 just on a roll here. Okay. What have we got? So 5 orbs, still 30 million off of 5 orbs. I think that's still relatively good. Obviously not like the craziest damage, but 30 into 32. They got relatively decent crit chance as well. And there's that hidden potential again to 34. Means they greatly raised 3 times as well, which is obviously really good. Watch Super 17 get supered at the end here. Although he's getting his buffs off here. I mean, obviously he's getting a ton of support from 16 as well. Nice. He just eats all of that. That's pretty good. So with all of the buffs from the previous turn, yeah, see, STR Cell's starting off at like over 1 million defense now. With all the damage reduction that he has, all the support here as well. So he should be okay in slot 1, I think. I guess we'll see. These guys do hit quite hard, but... And they crit, but yeah, 159k, that's fine. That's the thing, once STR Cell revives, he's much, much better. And then, yeah, getting all the extra support from, like, the previous turn, from the 16 unit super, like, puts him in a fairly decent spot. And then TEQ Cell can super, give us a heal. Actually get to see 19 and Giro attack. They don't have the craziest link set on this turn, but... $23 million, okay. That's kind of more than I expected, although if they don't crit, they won't do a lot of damage here. But they did, so let's go. That's pretty good. They have an action break as well. I forget their what their details are. Let me actually get up the Dokkan Twitter posts from yesterday just so I can cross-reference it without having to keep going into the team menu. Oh no, they disable the enemy's guard. I forget, that's what that symbol is. But yeah, building the androids, I would say you want to go for dodge and additional. Depends which one you prefer. I guess neither is like wrong, I suppose. So does Caulifla, on the first turn, doesn't Caulifla always super in like the last slot? So like I don't want to float the androids off because I want them on rotation, but like, yeah, it's kind of annoying because I want them to. I would love for them to negate the super. There you go, 10 tech orbs. So this is with no other support unit on the rotation, but yeah, 752k. It's pretty good. AGL Cell should be okay in the last slot with all the buffs that he's getting from everybody else. He should be okay. Because yeah, that unit super goes a long way. Like having another character that's going to be activating his unit super. Because on the proper 16 team, you probably want one rotation to be this, and then the other rotation to be the 16 and the banner unit 17. And then he's always doing his unit super. The banner unit 17 has multi-turn support as well. Yeah, so into 39. So fairly decent. And remember, again, we're running a 220 lead and a 200% lead. So on the double 16 team, the numbers from the tech androids here for both attack and defense will be slightly higher. And there you go. They just dodge both the attacks. That's pretty good. Cell should have decent like defense and dodge and damage reduction here, so I'm hoping he doesn't just get instantly destroyed by Caulifla, but some relatively decent damage as well. You watch, he dodged the normal, but he takes double-digit damage from the super. Let's go. This is a bad rotation though. I mean, he does have nearly 2 million defense start of turn. That's pretty good. As much as I don't like STR Cell that much. That's some pretty decent start of turn defense. Like, all the extra support that's coming in from the previous turns and stuff can't really be overlooked. And yeah, of course, Kale crits on, like, all of her attacks. 180k. I mean, her normals do 1 million, and she also just crits, so that's quite a lot of damage her normals can actually do. But yeah, I mean, I think the tech androids look pretty decent here. Even on the turn where we only got like 5 orbs, their defense wasn't terrible. I mean, having 54% damage reduction on top is pretty good as well. Their attack stats have been relatively good. We've only had the one instance of being able to negate a like Ki Blast Super and therefore get the support and everything, but I don't know if Texel tanks this after like 1 super. 442. The problem is we're now on very low HP, and I'm fairly sure Tech Super 17 doesn't tank this, because I think doesn't she super twice? I mean, I guess he could dodge. But yeah, Tech Super 17 might die to this. Yeah, he didn't dodge. And she's just... the fact that she always crits is probably the worst part. Yeah, 2.2 million. So, I mean, yeah, the tech android's looking pretty good in this initial look here. Obviously, the big thing for them is they're always going to be super, super good in fights where the boss has a Ki Blast super attack. But I think they seem very good. The big problem is, like, the whole point of this showcase is kind of to try and show them off, like, how good are they if you don't have Android 16. So we're running them on a slightly lower leader skill, but it's not just that, it's the fact that the team is not ideal, because there are certain characters like the STR Hellfighter 17 EZA from the World Tournament that is like a really good support unit, really good on 16's team, but he's not on the AGL cell leader skill. Like the tech androids themselves, their leader skill is Worldwide Chaos and Future Saga, so it means characters like 19 and Jiro and like Super 17 aren't on their leader skill. So making a really good androids team without 16 is quite difficult. So once the private server's actually updated and we've got the EZAs on there, I'll probably do a video for, like, you know, what I think is the best build for the android team. But even on this setup, like, obviously it wasn't the tech androids that got us killed. I still think they are very good. Yeah, the biggest issue with the team overall is the damage output. But I mean, the tech androids dropping like 3 supers that are like 36 up to like 40 odd million in one turn is pretty nice. Jiro and 19 can hit okay as well. But yeah, that is probably the biggest problem with the android team, apart from waiting for like the 16 active skill turn, is damage output. But I think the tech androids are pretty good. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. How did you build them? Have you got 16? Have you tried them out? What are your thoughts? Let me know all of that good stuff down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ninja. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Alright, there we go. So that's the androids showcase. Let me check the Discord for the private server. Yeah, there's no thing about it being updated. So yeah, can't use them yet. It's a shame that 19 and Jiro didn't really get to do anything in that run, but it is what it is, I guess. Why is there an attempt limit for red zone? Hybrid Saiyan's getting cooked. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to that. Apparently the 19 and 20 are potentially bugged. Getting cooked on the Tamagami fight, W rage bait. Yeah, that fight, I hate it. I haven't even done it yet. I tried it on Friday when it came out, used all my attempt limits, and then haven't even, like... Actually, no, I had 2 attempts yesterday using that attack lowering team, but it didn't work. So was it Hybrid Saiyans and Android / Cell Saga? I mean, yeah, like good luck doing that without 16. Jeez. Because Broly doesn't have Ki Blast Supers, does he? Like the original Red Zone one. No. So, oof. God. Yeah, I had one that started off as like STR Rose and the TEQ clone, and then the second term was like Omega and the TEQ clone. But and it was like the AOE against one of the clones. It was just like too much on like the second turn or something, or third turn. I can't remember. Because yeah, it's that same team. Wait, do I have 2? Oh no, that's just the previously used one. Yeah, Raudo, how's it going? Because yeah, how do you even like? Because like you can't really use these guys because you can't dodge. And Gohan's like not tanky enough to be the slot 1. You need like one more like really good EZA or Super EZA, but that doesn't rely on dodge. Yeah, you can dodge up until the last phase, and there's a locking phase, yeah. Alright, well, let's give it a go, shall we?
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, so attempt number 1 against the Brody Red Zone. I'm pretty sure I didn't put another... Yeah, I didn't put another Android/Cell Saga character on the team, so Gohan doesn't even have his passive. It's kind of stupid. I don't really want to run anyone. Like, I don't want to run the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan here. Yeah, Steven, how's it going? Because, yeah, like, this Gohan is tanky on the first turn, and then as long as you get his active skill, he could be tanky. But, like, I don't think he is surviving, like, Broly slot 1 double super. Like... We'll see. Because, yeah, otherwise, like, if this is going to be really hard with the current roster of Hybrid Saiyans, the AGL Trunks EZA must be really good. I've used the Bojack movie Gohan in this event, though, and I've had him die to the final phase Broly, like, even post-supering. So he's not a unit that I immediately think of bringing into this event. Wow, this is a terrible... God, I don't want to float either of these guys off because they all need to stack. No attacks in slot 1 as well, typically, on the turn where we have 2 units that would really like to get hit first before they attack. Wow, that attack stat though. 4.8 million. Let's go. This anniversary has a Tapion in it. I'm skipping. I mean, I think it's very, very unlikely that there will be a Tapion, but as part of the anniversary. Would be funny, but... But yes, I have not been good at saving for the anniversary. I guess we'll just use his active skill now. Oh wait, no. It's an attack, so it's going to kill him. So then we don't even get to take advantage of the orb change. Oh, that's really stupid. And now we're going to have a double Gohan rotation as well. Well, this is going badly. Alright, well, do that. Do that. Tapion should get a Dokkan Fest, I think, but... But yeah, the hybrids team is kind of fine in this early part at least, but yeah, it's basically all when we get to the last phase and then like dodge is disabled that it's going to be the craziest one. Yeah, exchange Tapion and Hirudegarn would be kind of cool. I do like that idea. Yeah, I don't think Gohan, can Gohan, TEQ Gohan, does he have enough time to actually build up to be able to tank Broly? Okay, so... Oh, great, he's locked. Really? So if I do this... And then... Grab those for you. And then grab those for you. Then we have both the Gohans should now have their passives active. Excuse me. Trying to make use of like one Gohan's active skill in order to have both the Gohans have their passive active. It's been a bit since the last time I watched your stream, so I like your background again. Yeah, I got a new setup a couple of months ago now. But yeah, I've also got the Christmas tree out. Got the light above was a birthday present from Little Blue. Hopefully TEQ Gohan gets to actually do another super at the end, otherwise it's going to be... Yeah, that's the problem. I think maybe having too many characters on the team that need to get like supers off in order to stack up is probably not great either. Build up that Dokkan gauge. It would be very good to just go into the last phase and do like a big Dokkan attack. Although we don't really have anyone on the team that hits like crazy hard, so that their Dokkan attack would be like really, really good. Oof. Yeah, the rotation locking didn't help with like getting to that turn on like a bad rotation. Yeah, so is he not on... You're not on final trump card. No, okay. I mean, I wonder if we can we use Super Trunks because of the, like, for the active skill, maybe? He's not even on the full leader skill though, is he? Because he's not on Bond of Parent and Child yet at this point. And like I say, I could use this guy, but like I've had him die for me quite a few times in this event. And then yeah, honestly, that Gohan's probably not the best if we don't have another Android Cell Saga character, because like the orb changing is good, but also the like allies attack and defense 40% for 40 turns is quite nice as well. I mean, aren't these guys just like super mid? I haven't used them for a long time. Plus, they're only 55% for me as well. I guess I could put him back on there then.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, well, it's not the best starting rotation, but we'll give it a go. I can't even get a rainbow orb for the last go, huh? It's annoying. Later Largo Tanks took a 500k normal in the final phase with a Whis up. Yeah, that's the other problem as well, is even if we can get to the AGL Broly and like survive the first turn with the fact that he has dodge disable, he builds up attack like as he gets hit. So by the time the first phase ends, if we survive the first turn, then he's just hitting even harder on the second turn. Like Hybrids doesn't have a really good slot 1 tank that doesn't rely on dodge, and because Broly disables dodge, then it's kind of awkward. I mean, we're at 1 turn this first phase though. And that's also not necessarily good because we have units that like want to build up. Okay. I mean, the problem is, like, I don't... There's only, like, only one person on this turn is going to get to Super. Which, ideally should be you, really. And I don't want to float off this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because he needs to stack. Alright, so he's locked in the middle. This works out well for the tech, like for getting the orbs though, because if we do this, we can get the rainbow orbs to trigger Gohan's passive, and then give all the int orbs to the... Okay. I mean, I guess it's close enough. Give all the int orbs to the tech Gohan. Okay, we're doing some good damage on this turn. Yeah, the fact that Beast is still very usable in a lot of scenarios. Like in shorter events it's good as well, because if he can tank a hit like early when the boss isn't hitting super hard, and then on the next turn has his active skill ready to go, which means he's quite decently good, like tanking wise on that turn. Like it's not bad. But yeah, Tech Gohan did some decent damage here as well. Nice. But yeah, the problem is though, I guess, like I said, with this run now, is like we've gotten like almost like too far too quickly. Although I guess it's good for characters like you, because you still have your passive. So if I do this, you should be able to get all of those. No, because then now there's not 5 rainbow orbs. Yeah, I shouldn't have done it that way, I guess. But yeah, this, at least the AGL Gohan still has his guard now. But now at least he's been hit, so he's going to get his extra supers off. I don't think it's enough though. That's the problem. Once he runs out of the defense, runs out of the guard, it's kind of hard to use him as a slot 1 after that. Yeah, Gohan, like, this Gohan definitely needs a decent amount of time to build up. Nice. 27 from Gohan's pretty good. I wonder if it is just better to do the Goten and Trunks active skills, because then everybody on the team just gets buffed rather than doing the damage. I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't want to use the active skill for Beast just yet. And if I keep you as Gohan, you still have All in the Family. Great, loads of key available. Let's go. Yo, Dean, how's it going? Yeah, doing good. We will be wrapping up the stream here in a sec, but... Oh, well, I say in a sec. There we go. I'll be proven wrong when I use the TEQ androids EZA. Yeah, I thought they were really good. I recorded the showcase. I'll get that put up here just as the stream is ending. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. I'll get some of the other missions and the rest of the stuff done, like videos-wise, later today. But yeah, the TEQ Android showcase will be going up fairly soon. So do keep an eye out for that. Do check it out even if you were here during the stream while we recorded it. So you can drop a like on it, leave me a comment, let me know you came from the stream. All that good stuff to help boost the video. Use the hype feature if you have it available. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. There's no late stream tonight, so we'll be back tomorrow with more Dispatch on the second channel. There's no early stream tomorrow. So yeah, the next live stream will be tomorrow late stream for more Dispatch episodes. What did I do last night? 4 and 5. So it'll be episodes 6 and 7. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate everyone that came out to the stream. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, give a follow if you're over on the Twitch side, and I will see you guys all again soon. Have a good one.